can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Jila. I'm here for the Managing Global Governance Academy conducted by the German Development Institute, and we're here in COP actually for our project teams that we're going to have a side event on 11th of November about strengthening climate cooperation for the Paris Agreement and also for NDC.
Okay, so regarding climate change, what are you most afraid of?
I'm really most afraid of the impact of climate change, especially to tourism. I really like to go anywhere to basically many places, and I've seen a lot of places that I really love to go has been affected by climate change. Actually, one day I went to the UK and I saw a seal actually trapped in the plastic bag. So that impacted me so much. So that's why I really afraid of the impact of climate change in the future.
Okay, what do you consider the most important action to stop climate change?
Collective actions and direct actions, because most of us sometimes just like news in Facebook, like, okay, I've already done something for climate change, but it's not a direct action, and we need people who actually act on climate change, as in we need more climate change champions, if I must say.
Okay. About the fossil fuels, what do you think it is important to end the use of fossil fuels?
Well, it is important, but I know how hard it is to replace fossil fuel because it's cheap, and because it's one of the easily commodities to be extracted. So I know how hard it is to actually end fossil fuel, but it is important for us to push forward and to end fossil fuel as one of the realization of the Paris Agreement, I guess.
Okay, so one of the mottos of the COP23 is to stop the use of fossil coal. Do you have an idea where coal is used?
Yes, in my home country, yes. Back home in Indonesia, we use fossil fuel everywhere, basically for energy, everything.
So do you know anything about alternatives to fossil coal?
Yes, I'm really pro of geothermal, especially back home in Indonesia. We actually have a lot of geothermal sites that we can actually use, but I know the funding and also the extractive process is still lagging behind, and I think that's one of the way that we can change fossil fuel economy to a more renewable energy economy in a more effective way.
Okay. So do you like barbecue?
Yes, but sometimes.
What is important to you for an environmental friendly barbecue?
I think the most important part for me for environmentally friendly barbecue is to change the how we burn the food. Yeah.
Okay, so we are thinking to replace the use of fossil coal with biomass. Do you think that biomass could play a role for the end of climate change?
Yes, because we already have cooking stove projects in many developing countries, right? And I think it's good enough, and it already changed some of the culture of people especially in the rural area. But maybe because it was only a prototype before, but I think there's a massive opportunity to make it into a market-based solution for people, and one of them is actually to provide barbecue with biomass. It's actually a good idea, I think.
Okay, that's gonna be all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.